everybody? We're back.
That's right.
Episode 2 of Not So Silently Cooking. Thank you guys for watching these. We had a lot of fun last time. We're really excited to chat a little bit more about all the stuff that we shoot for Silently Cooking.
So what do we got? What is this, Minestrone?
Well, let's pitch the website first.
Oh, you know, we should at least say, like, we made minestrone today, and we made minestrone. The last thing I had was an Uncrustable on my way over here. So, yeah, I think I deserved a bite of this.
Well, let's try some out.
Okay. That's so good. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've really had minestrone before, to be honest. Yeah, but you know, it's wintertime and it's a good hearty soup.
That's exactly why I wanted to do this one, because the last episode that we did was a lot of pizza, there was a lot of cheese, there was a lot of bread, there was a lot of bacon, and I think a lot of cooking on YouTube and on the internet in general is that, where it's a lot of just heavy stuff. And I really wanted to go vegetable. I wanted to go soft, therapeutic, but still bringing a lot of flavor. That's why I'm really happy that when you took a bite, you really liked it, because I mean, this is vegetable first, but I mean, you know, the Parmesan does a lot of the heavy lifting too.
Parmesan, you pretty much put it on anything. What's one of those things, like, I feel like, oh, I'm just gonna have to take a break.
Now, you wanna review what we're gonna do for block 1? You want to keep eating. You want to keep eating.
Throw the script away.
Yeah.
Not like there's a script. Just forget it. Let's just talk and eat. Because, wow.
Well, let's talk about the beans. Because for me, the number one thing that I try to do with this is you can use chicken stock. You can totally use a lot of chicken stock. But I think it's more fun to try and build a soup base that doesn't rely on like boxed chicken stock. I like to try to make something that's flavorful based off of what's gonna be going in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, I have no problem with chicken stock, but when I do this, I try to let the beans shine through. And so the main thing about this base is the beans. Soak them overnight in a fair amount of salt, cook them until they're very tender. It takes about 2 hours. But then that's the base. It's that, it's onion, it's garlic, it's tomato. That is what is building this this flavor base, along with the Parmesan rind that goes in with those beans and cooks for, like, I mean, in this video I put in 4 Parmesan rinds. It is blasted with Parmesan flavor.
Yeah, and the Parmesan rind, I was like, what do you mean you're just putting the Parmesan rind in? Like, why wouldn't you put the whole thing in?
I was surprised you'd never heard of that before.
You know what? I'm not a master.
Next time you have the Parmesan, save the rind.
I'm gonna have to.
Dude.
It's good for soup.
100%. You can put it in anything.
Oh.
Anything that is, I guess, liquidy. Oh, the next time you make sauce, put a Parmesan rind in there.
And how does that work? Like, does it just kind of, it doesn't melt, you end up taking it out, or what do you do with that?
Yeah, it's still in here. If you find it, you get a prize. But if I were to take it out, it would be a little gooey, but still in one piece. And you can just take it out and throw it away.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
For real. Or maybe you can eat it. I don't know. If anybody knows that you can eat Parmesan rinds after they cook in a soup or a stew or a sauce, let me know. I like to use every bit of the food.
I noticed that.
Yeah, man.
You pretty much threw what I would thought was garbage into the soup, and look how the soup came out.
And it's delicious. What I really wanted to do with this was to create a video that was kind of therapeutic and meditative, and, you know, I thought that minestrone would be a good way to go. There's pasta fazool, which was the last video I did before not doing a video for 3 years. It's basically the same method, but this has more vegetables in it. So it's even better for you. There is no script. There's no script for this. What are we going to talk about in block 2?
Putting vegetables in the soup. know, you mentioned there's a lot of vegetables that you throw in here. Is that like common for minestrone? And then like, you know, what kind of vegetables go really well with this?
Yeah, before I did this video, I wanted to make sure I was like really understanding what a minestrone is, because like I make this a lot. I call it a minestrone, but I wanted to make sure that I'm using the right words. But for my understanding, a minestrone is just a vegetable-based soup, heavy on beans on the base, but then with whatever vegetables you can find. And or just whatever vegetables you like. That's my definition.
I think that's probably like how food should always be, you know. There's no rules. Just put whatever you want in there.
Yes, exactly. Like, if you want to write in the comments that you should never put corn in a minestrone, or you should never put sweet potato in a minestrone, you could go ahead and do that.
Actually, I encourage it.
I also encourage it because it helps me learn and grow. But there are some things where I'm gonna be, okay, that's like your opinion, man. And like, I'm still gonna put corn in my minestrone. If I shouldn't call it minestrone, I will apologize to the country of Italy. But I'm still gonna call it minestrone. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just call it vegetable soup.
Minestrone.
I don't know. These things,
I mean, what would be the
keep me
difference?
up
The
at night.
minestrone, maybe it's the, what is it? The tomato you throw in there.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like it's like that tomato and Parmesan with the vegetables and the pasta.
Instead of minestrone.
But I feel like that's where a lot of that comes in for me.
That's where it is for me too. I hope I'm right about that. And the vegetables that I like to choose to put in are, well, the ones that you saw in this video. I like sweet potato, I like corn, I like beans, I like green beans. I like putting cauliflower in. I didn't for this one. I like whole tomatoes that you just kind of like squish up after they cook for a while. Whatever vegetables I choose, I try to be conscious about how long each vegetable is gonna need to cook. So in this video, we start with the beans. Onions, garlic go in with some olive oil, but then beans and tomatoes and the Parmesan. And then that cooks for 2 hours, right? You could cook that for 3 hours if you want. Keep it covered, keep it low, cook.
Because those vegetables, they just take a lot longer to render and cook down and soften up.
The beans.
The beans
take a
and then
long
like the
time.
onions and the garlic, that'll just embellish the flavor. And, and the onions will. You want those nice and soft.
They basically dissolve. They just incorporate. They just say goodbye. But the other vegetables, I don't really want to do that. Like the sweet potato, I'd like to keep it as whole for as long as I can. The squash, I want a little bit of crunch with the squash. I want the corn to stay crunchy. So you'll see it in the video. The sweet potato goes in for like 20 minutes after the beans cook.
Right.
And then after the sweet potato's gotten a little bit tender, turn off the heat. That's when the kale, the spinach, the green beans, the corn, and then there was another one, I thought. Oh, and the squash.
Right.
That's when they go in.
Because those only take like what, 20 minutes?
Like
maybe even less.
5 minutes.
Yeah, oh yeah, 5 minutes.
So that's why they go in with the flavor. I like to do it by, I've actually got this method from when I used to brew beer, where you've got ingredients that you put into a beer, and it's like there are ingredients that are there throughout the entire process. There are ingredients that are in there for like just 20 minutes, usually hop addages. And then there are ingredients that you throw in, so like a hop adage that you add in on what's called flame out. And I find that works really well for soup. So like in here, I've got this spinach and this kale. Notice how it's still nice and green?
Oh yeah.
If I put that spinach and kale in there and then I continued cooking it on a flame, every single time it just turns brown.
Just fall apart.
It's like fine, but like it gets all brown and just not appetizing. So I like to put it in on what I call flame out. So turn off the flame, put it all in there, the squash, the kale, the zucchini, all that.
Right.
And then put the lid on, and then just let it sit.
And that's just how you cook those short cooked.
Yeah,
that's just how
you gotta know your vegetables. Like some vegetables that works, I can't do that with the sweet potato. If I put the sweet potato in there at flame out and then cover and just let the heat of this, it would still be pretty darn crunchy.
No one wants a crunchy sweet potato.
Nobody wants a crunchy sweet potato.
Oh my god.
I thought about putting mushrooms in this. I wasn't sure if mushrooms would be good. I never saw any recipe of a minestrone that had mushrooms in it, so I decided not to because I didn't want to make waves. But like, I don't know.
You were like, I don't want to make people too upset. I'm throwing corn in my minestrone. If I put mushrooms in it, then like I can't even defend the fact that it's minestrone.
That's the thing. It's like we're on the internet, and I love the engagement, and I love hearing from people, but the internet's an angry place, and this is just
not our community though.
No, you guys are great.
Everyone that watches, it's just so nice.
I will actually take a second to validate that, because after 3 years of not making silently cooking and then coming back, especially with a new thing, which was not so silently cooking, all the comments that have been on these videos have been a blast to read. We've been doing a lot more shorts, as you guys probably have noticed, and I'm really, really happy that people are going in and being a part of this, right? Like, not so silently cooking is having a conversation and engaging. And the fact that people are actually doing that in the comments of these videos, I'm extremely happy. And thank you. If you do put a comment down, I read it. It helps me grow. I'm sure it helps you grow.
I love reading the comments.
I like engaging with people. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I like cooking. I like eating. I like talking to people. It's fun to be able to do it, with a camera in between us.
Yeah, and that kind of brings back to why we wanted to start the show, Not So Silently Cooking. It wasn't just to let's explain what we put into the food and why we did it. We thought, maybe if we put ourselves on camera and we talk about what we're doing, you might feel a little bit more inclined to engage with us. And we want that. We want to hear it doesn't have corn in it. It's not minestrone. We want to hear that. Because, we love it. We love to know that you guys are even watching.
You can rib us. We can take it. It's really good, though. This is one of those dishes that comes out a little bit different every single time I make it. And so, especially when you spend all this time and effort making a video,
right?
It's a bummer when I'm finished with the video and then I go to take a bite.
And it's a big crunch.
And it's like, oh, no.
Not again.
Oh, not again. But it's like, usually you guys are never going to know. But now that we're doing Not So Silently Cooking, you guys are going to know. So, yeah, cool.
So when we were shooting this Silently Cooking, I saw you pull the pasta out, and I was asking you, where does that go? You put it in the soup? That's what I would have done.
In the soup.
Right in the soup, because, I don't know, it's force of habit, I guess. But you didn't do that.
Yeah. We were just talking about how, like, everybody has strong opinions on food, and how, maybe you don't need to have strong opinions because it's just food, and it should just be about having a fun time. I have a very strong opinion about putting pasta in soup. I just always hate it. I understand that if you put dry pasta in a brothy soup, it's gonna absorb some of the flavor of the soup. Sure, fine.
Right.
And if you like to do that, you should 100% do that. I like to cook the pasta separate because I made a lot of soup. Like, this entire thing is filled with soup. And this is gonna feed me for the week. I'm gonna send some home with you. But if I put pasta in there dry and let it cook in this soup, it's gonna taste great tonight. Tomorrow it's gonna be mush. For me, it's a leftovers thing. I always like to cook my pasta separate from my soup. I'm creating a flavorful soup right here, and then I'm gonna make flavorful pasta, and then I'm gonna put those two together. So is the pasta absorbing all the flavor of the soup? Maybe not. I'm okay with it though, because it's going in the same bowl, and then I mix it up and it's delicious. But like, for me, the fact that tomorrow I'm not gonna have noodles that taste like Campbell's soup, like canned noodles, like noodles that are like,
and they won't be al dente anymore.
Exactly. Like,
this is like a good al dente. It's as firm as a lot of the vegetables.
The chew on this pasta is exactly what I want, and so like, yeah, I mean, again, it's to each his own. If you guys like to put your pasta in your soup and cook it, you should 100% do that. But I'm gonna keep them separated, and then I put them together in the bowl.
I'm just gonna finish this bowl, make another bowl, make another bowl.
You can have more if you want, yeah, man. We got a lot to get through.
So is it pronounced minestrone, minestrone, minestrone? I don't know.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
Let us know in the comments. As far as this shoot went, we kind of wanted to, I don't know, be a little bit more intentional. Slow it down.
Yes.
This is a soup. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not that exciting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the episode of Silently Cooking we did for this, we thought, we're slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah.
We're changing the pace.
Yeah.
We want these shots to breathe. Mm-hmm. Kind of goes with the feeling of the minestrone, right?
Mm-hmm. My wife told me the other day, she was like, if you're gonna do a soup, you should do it now because it's still, at least where we are in northeastern America, it's cold. Soup is perfect for this time of year. And soup is also meditative and it's therapeutic and it's chill. With Silently Cooking and with a lot of cooking videos on the internet and just with life in general, it's just like, go, 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 go. Here's cheese, here's bacon, here's...
I mean, that's my first reaction is like, you know, I'm a videographer, editor,
Yes.
you know, full time. And a lot of my goal is like, I need to get the viewers' attention. I need to like 1, 2, 3. And like, yeah, obviously you see that in this episode, the Not So Silently Cooking. Yeah, we started off with like a montage, you know, it's fun. This is a fun show.
Right.
Speed's a little bit different, but with the regular Silently Cooking Classic, we don't have to follow anything. And I think going further, right, we're gonna try to maintain this level of speed. Let these shots, let the food breathe a little bit. Because at the end of the day, this is a relaxing channel. You can put one of these videos, you can put the entire 102 episode playlist on.
There it is.
And it's up in the one of these corners. That one. Put the whole playlist on. Make your food. You don't even have to make our food. Make food. Leave it on in the background.
Yes.
You'll feel like Coop and I are in your kitchen with you, cooking our food while you're cooking your food. Or just lay down and just let the playlist go for, I don't know how long it would be.
We were talking about this a little bit the last pre-production meeting we had before we shot this video. And the both of us started talking about how, life nowadays is pretty hectic and we just want to appreciate slowing down a little bit more, and maybe we can do that with the content that we make. And so I think that we're gonna try to explore that a little bit more to see what our videos can do to bring a little bit more relaxation and meditation to our daily lives.
Since we're taking it a little bit slower, we're trying some new things, we're trying just maybe a different vibe. Let us know if you notice.
Hey, if you guys have any questions about videos, put them in the comments. Maybe we can address them in Not So Silently Cooking.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we're making these videos for you guys. We just want to be a part of this YouTube community we're working on building. And that happens with all of us. So like and subscribe. I'll do that. I'll be a YouTuber.
I am finally become YouTube.
I'm just gonna house this. All right, you told me you're gonna let me take some of this home.
A lot.
Super important.
Please.
I know how to reheat this.
Oh yes.
This one you're gonna like because it uses the microwave. So then I like to put my leftover minestrone soup in these nice little containers. You're gonna throw it into a bowl of your choice. Microwave until it's very, very hot. Usually I go for about 2 minutes. And after this is done, be careful, this is very hot. you're just gonna come over here. Now, usually these noodles are gonna be cold. I usually put a little bit of olive oil on them to make them not stick together. You might notice they got some steam coming off them just because I ran out of noodles, so I made some more. But let's pretend that these are cold. These are cold, and then you're just gonna add them into this piping hot soup. A lot of noodles is what I like. And then after you do that, let's go with one more. Maybe a little extra Parmesan. And that is it. That is dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever.
All right. Well, thanks, Future Coop, for those leftover instructions. I'm gonna make sure I, follow that to a T. I mean, I'll probably just throw it all in a microwave and call it a day.
This time you did.
I mean,
I actually used the microwave this time.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It makes me so proud.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching our new show. Give us a like, do whatever. I don't really care. I mean, I would like it. A comment, one of those things. Whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't want to force anybody.
We're not your parents. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can go to our Patreon and you can give us $1 a month if you want. Just helps grow the channel. You don't have to. You can subscribe. You don't have to. You can comment. You don't have to. You can watch other silent cooking videos up here. You don't have to. Mm-hmm. You can like. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. I like that. That was a good ending. I like that.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything as long as you comment about why you don't want to comment on our page.